Do people have to watch films, TV shows, movies to enjoy them? There's something uniquely enjoyable about the collective experience of watching films, TV shows, and movies. We might think we need to visually absorb the content to enjoy it, but let's not forget the power of imagination and the richness of the human mind. Take, for example, the classic radio dramas of the early 20th century. People would gather around their radios, much as we sprawl out on our couches before our massive flat screens, allowing stories to unfold solely through dialogue, music, and sound effects. The audience had to visualize the characters and scenarios in their minds, and many would argue this engagement made the experience even more thrilling. Now living in Portland, Oregon, I've often found myself drawn to just listening to content. There's a certain kind of magic in lying back, closing your eyes, and letting a movie play out on the screen of your mind. You create the visuals, tailor characters to your interpretations, and in a manner, become the director of your own inner film. What's more, for the visually impaired, the option to enjoy films and TV shows through descriptive audio services provides access to these cultural staples that many take for granted. These narrations deliver detailed commentary on what's happening visually, ensuring that even without directly watching, the enjoyment and understanding don't drop off the radar. Keywords here are enjoy and have to. Enjoyment is subjective. One person's binge-watching feast is another person's listen as you go about your day. Then there's the podcast phenomenon, essentially the modern radio drama, proving that visual content isn't always king. The means of your experience might alter, but joy in storytelling doesn't need to be seen to be believed. It needs to be felt, understood, and connected to, something Portland, with its rich community of storytellers and avid listeners, understands very well. So, while our default is often to watch, especially with the incredible production values we see today, it's not the be-all and end-all. From Braille books to audio descriptions to simply firing up the old imagination, delightful experiences await in many forms. Watching is just one way to get there.